And while this is happening, see if you can get yours.
Yeah.
What happened?
What's that? It did. We were muted.
Are we on?
You were on.
Are we live?
We are live. So tell
What's up, my people? This is your boy Joseph
and Marquita.
I'm his, hers, and ours podcast. We are literally 10 minutes into our show.
Absolutely.
We're having a good old time, having a good conversation, and we realize what, Marquita?
We weren't recording.
We weren't recording. We're not live. We just sitting here talking shit to one another. Okay? But I would be remiss if I didn't start off by telling my wife that you look absolutely yummy.
Thank you,
right
baby.
Now. I mean, you took the time to get sexy for me.
I did.
You did.
You my boo.
Yes, indeed.
Like, you are my person. You are my man.
I'm your person. I'm your man.
You are my person, babe.
Then why you been talking shit? And I got beef to talk about. Because you've been talking shit and I got to get it off my chest. But before we do that, you know what? Let's play a couple of these sponsors.
Let's do it.
Now more than ever, being proactive about your health is a must. But sometimes, taking the right stuff can just taste so wrong. That's why I drink Royalty Sea Moss. They offer a refreshing lemonade that comes in 8 amazing flavors. Check them out at royaltyseamoss.com and enter promo code HHO Podcast to receive 10% off.
Royal Elegance is a hair care system created to protect each individual strand from thermal styling, daily manipulation, and most hair routines. Royal Elegance offer luxurious high-quality hair care products for all hair types and has a hair care system that promotes growth, healthy scalp, and results that last. I'm sure you are ready to put an end to unhealthy hair. Order your products today. Go to www.rehairproducts.com. Don't forget to use discount code HHOPOD. B&B Beauty and Beyond is a beautiful spa full of relaxation located 2068 Mahoning Avenue in Warren, Ohio. B&B offers the best relaxation massages, facials, lash lifts, teeth whitening, full body waxing, and specializing in a service we all love, Brazilian waxes. Go to www.bnbllc to schedule your next service. Don't forget to use discount code HHO Podcast to receive 10% off. Okay, babe, we back.
Okay, so a couple of days ago, I was having a conversation with Isaiah, our son. And Isaiah's out here. He's doing his thing. Isaiah's a barber. He really into his fashion. He's really into his his look, his appearance. And he got that real pretty boy swag going. You know what I'm saying? And so I was just talking to him about it. Mm-hmm. And this little so and so gonna look at me and say, "But I get it from you."
He does.
And that's where I got beef with you. How dare you? So I call you, my wife, my lady, because I'm telling him, I said, boy, you don't get that from me. I ain't on that pretty boy stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. That ain't what I do. I ain't from that. You know what I'm saying? And I call my wife like, babe, can you believe what this boy said to me? And you, in front of him, confirmed. I need to know.
You are. You're a pretty boy.
How? What is a pretty boy?
Well, first of all, I don't have on any makeup because you took up the bathroom time.
No, see, that's not fair.
No, it's the truth.
That's not. I didn't take up bathroom time in the bathroom primping and getting myself cute. I don't even want to know what the people saying right now.
Wait a minute. Jennifer
I
said.
already knew it was going to be Jennifer, my bratty ass little sister.
Jennifer said when you said he was a pretty boy, she knew he got it from you. It's the truth. Why are you mad?
This is cap. First of all, you blaming the bathroom time. I understand. It was my fault. I did spend extra time in the bathroom. However, I told you when you came home today, I said, I am in a funky ass mood. Like, I really didn't even want to do the show because I knew, like, my mood, my attitude was going to show on camera. It was going to come through my voice. I said, you know what? I think at this time, it was like a little after 6 o'clock. I said, I need to go ahead, jump in the shower and see if I could try to shower and wash some of this funk off. So I was in the shower trying to get my mind together. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get my woo-saw on, okay? I wasn't in there getting pretty, getting cute, or anything like that. Matter of fact,
I don't believe it. No, you look cute.
I threw on a wrinkled
play.
t-shirt. I threw on a wrinkled t-shirt, okay? I was just in the shower trying to meditate, get my mind right.
I'm clutching my invisible pearls right now because you are lying from the pits
Is that not the truth
the Christian
today?
hell.
Is that not the truth today?
No.
So describe me. What is a pretty boy?
A pretty boy is you and Isaiah. Y'all take a lot of time in the bathroom. I mean, you have to make sure all of this is all sexy.
All of what?
All of this is all in that.
You gotta remember, everybody can't see you.
Like, no, they. Oh, okay. Your head, your sexy beard. I mean, you make sure that you just have just enough Carmex on your lips. I mean, you got a lotion. I'll watch you. You look.
Are you freaking kidding? You listen. I'm gonna tell you
you are a handsome man that likes to take time out, and you're high maintenance.
High maintenance.
You are high maintenance.
Okay, you know what? We'll get back to that. Taking time out to make sure that I have my appearance ready, but not all the time. Like, I'm not the dude that goes to the gym with the matching outfits and has to get cute before the gym. I'm not the dude that's gotta go to the grocery store with a matching, like Kanye said, a fresh pair of ones. You know, so that's not me. You know what I'm saying? Now, if we're getting ready to do something, I want to make sure make sure my appearance is what it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I told Isaiah, I come from an era, you know, my daddy wore suits. Mm-hmm. My daddy kept his afro, you know what I'm saying, perfectly afroed. You know what I'm saying? My daddy wore cologne because that's what men did in his era, okay? And they weren't pretty. My dad worked in the mill. My dad grew up on a farm. Wasn't nothing pretty about it. He was a man's man. He was rugged. He was tough. And everybody knew that. You know what I'm saying? But he made sure that he kept himself together because that's what men do. Mm-hmm. I think the term is just loosely getting thrown around now because you got too many people out there who just don't take too much time into making sure that they straight. Okay. I ain't pretty.
You really believe that,
your mama.
Okay.
So tell me about your week.
Okay, so my week, for me, just being honest, it was emotional. I had an emotional week. I don't know if it's the positioning of the moon. I don't know if I'm just connected to everyone with all of the sadness going on. But yeah, I mean, I've been pretty emotional.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, you have. And from me, myself, I know, like, for the last 2-3 weeks, I haven't been sleeping. Mm-hmm. Like, as you know, I've been, like, waking up going to bed at, like, 11:30, waking up at, like, 2 in the morning and just being up. Mm-hmm. And not being able to go to sleep. And, you know, I remember, like, just several days ago, I was praying. I was like, look, because my dad used to always tell me, like, hey, well, maybe God trying to tell you something. So, I'm like, look, yo, God, because when I pray, I'm talking to him like I'm talking like God, like what's going on? Is this something you're trying to tell me? Is this something you want me to know? Something I need to do? Something that's slacking? And I said, just let me know, because I need to go to sleep. I need my sleep. I'm grumpy every day. I'm not being productive like I normally am. And so several days go by, and I had a conversation with my sister Janetta, who passed back in 2020. And this is like the first in-depth conversation. And it was like, and I say conversation because it felt that real. Yeah. It really felt like I was awake. And I knew that she was speaking to me from heaven, and we had a conversation.
That's deep, Joseph.
So I had that conversation. I got up the next day. I found out. I talked to Isaiah, told Isaiah about it. He told me he talked to her the night before. I get on Facebook. Our girl Chanel had made a post and shared a memory from 3-4 years ago. That was a memory of Janetta, and talking about how she'd been on her mind. So I'm like, okay, well maybe everything that I'm going through is linked to that somehow, some way. And I'm not even thinking about it. About a week later, my sister Harmony texts the group and says, "Are any of you guys have this like sinking feeling in your gut?" And everybody responded like either they couldn't sleep, they had been depressed, whatever. And then that's when it dawned on me. Next month will be the 2-year anniversary. So it's like subconsciously, my body knew that I was about to start grieving. Yeah. And like everything just started taking place. And I think that also started to affect you, like what was going on, like you said, because what was going on around you. Yeah. So,
that makes sense.
Makes sense. And not to mention, because of your own relationship with Janetta. So it's funny how things like that work in the subconscious mind.
That's crazy. You know, I believe in all of that.
I know you do.
I believe it's a difference between a visit and a dream. And you can just feel like the difference.
But. Yeah, this was definitely a visit. And I know it's a visit because she spoke to me about things that were currently taking place with me right now, things that she felt like I needed to work on within myself.
Wow.
Right. I know. Wow. Right? Yeah. So that's been the last couple of weeks.
Whoa, gee.
I know.
I mean, my little, I can't even compare with what I had to say with that.
Continue.
Okay, well, I'll continue. And I mean, I just feel like with all of the loss, I've been like really in tune with my feelings, and I just have the need to like just give people flowers while they are alive.
Absolutely.
Instead of sending them when someone passed or try to figure out. So that's been like on my mind heavy, and I just want to just share with everybody that I have a circle of we have a circle of like some dope people for real.
We do. We really
and
do.
I'm grateful for them like sharing the best parts of them with me, because sincerely, I believe it makes me a better person. It makes me want to do more. So if I tell somebody that I promise I got you, or I'm going to do something for you, like that's really like deep in my heart, and that's what I'm about. You know that.
Absolutely. And you know, for myself, like I had even made a post several days ago, and I said, at my age, there's certain things that I'm just not willing to do. And one of those things, like the first on my list, is I'm not willing to put energy into bad or one-sided relationships.
As you shouldn't.
You know, it's like if we vibe, we vibe. If we don't, we don't. And I'm okay with that. You know, life is too short. Like at this stage in my life, I feel like I spent most of my life trying to do right by people.
Trying to please.
Yeah, trying to. I ain't never. You maybe. I ain't never really been a people pleaser. That's just like what I do.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Wrong choice of words.
But I do try to do right by people. I try to be right by people. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to someone that I'm close to, I never intentionally do anything to hurt someone that I'm close to. You know what I'm saying? So if I find myself in a position where I feel like I have to work on a relationship to make it, to keep it, or it's
give
one
too much
side,
energy.
give too much of my energy, then the relationship just is what it is. And you know, that's just kind of like where I'm at right now. And I know a lot of the comments said, like, boy, you've been there your whole life.
Yeah.
And it may be true, but you know,
Yeah.
it's like even more so now for me, you know, that I don't have time to give energy to bad situations. And that's just where I'm at.
Yeah, I mean, it's draining. It's draining, and
Yeah.
shoot, I need your good energy.
Right. Right.
I don't need your negative energy because it affects me. So
Absolutely.
but yeah, I just wanna like my friend Kanisha. She listens to me like cry, complain, whatever, every single day. And Kanisha, I know you watching. I just want you to know that I truly appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and I always watch the way, because I had sisters, I grew up with sisters, so I watch the way girls interact. And you got some dope female friends,
right?
Yeah, y'all good for each other. Y'all build one another. You know what I mean? And I appreciate that. So I appreciate the circle that you have.
Listen, and I need that, Joseph. Like, I feed off of that, like, circle. And I just want people to know. I'm just gonna tell y'all, like, it's some dope people in our city. I don't know if y'all know, but y'all need to follow, like, Nakila Adams, follow Lauren Michelle, follow Chanel Dior, follow Marvin Logan. He's like super dope.
Yeah, man, my little cuz.
Raina Lee, Raina, I think that's her Facebook name, Raina Latham. Follow her. Like, those are really dope individuals.
And they Brittany and
Brittany
and Donika.
Donika.
You know,
listen, Donika like pouring to me every single, like, we really pour into each other.
Absolutely.
And speaking of Nika, I don't have on her lashes. You notice that?
Shame on you.
Yeah, and it's because, like, after the show, I tend to take off my lashes and put them on the table, and I think you threw them away. So I need you to go to her website and buy me some more lashes. Yeah. Nika, send me some lashes.
Okay, you know what? Right, so before we get into the next segment of our show, why don't you go ahead and hit a couple more of these sponsors?
Okay. Yeah, because we're going to get into some juicy stuff. So make sure y'all don't go anywhere. Hold on.
It'll only be a minute.
Because I know y'all like to disconnect when my sponsors come on.
The loss of a child is a reality for far too many parents. Tayway Thinking About You is a nonprofit organization set up to support family members who experience these tragic losses by empowering individuals through mental health and grief support. Visit www.taywayinc.org to make a donation.
Lavish Mink Lash is a premium luxury mink eyelash company based out of Atlanta, Georgia. Lavish Mink Lash provides 100% handmade mink fur lash that will elevate any look, eye shape, and lifestyle. You can order today by going to lavishminklash.com. Use discount code HH10 to receive 10% off of your order. Be sure to follow Lavish Mink Lash on Instagram and Facebook. And mention Marquita and Joe from the HHO podcast sent you.
If you're in or traveling to Georgia and need transportation and don't want to get in a smelly cab, contact Travel Elite Ride Services. Travel Elite is a Black-owned car service that provides professional, discreet, and reliable transportation that focuses on filling the gaps in transportation service, such as camera monitoring through their custom app so you can feel safe sending your child or loved one. The app is available through iOS or the Android store, or you can visit them at travelelite.org, coming to all 50 states in 2022.
Okay, babe, so I know that you really like to pay attention to what's going on in the celebrity world, celebrity news, and what's trending on Facebook and Twitter and this, that, and the other, and all the other bullshit I don't care about. So I know you got something to tell us, to share with us today, so talk to them about it.
Yes, listen. My favorite YouTuber made a very expensive mistake. She pissed the wrong person off, Joseph. Cardi B wins almost $4 million in a lawsuit because because Tasha K want to talk about her P word.
You can't just be talking about poor P. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be putting P news all out there on social media.
Man. And seriously, I mean, not only that, I mean, y'all can look up the story yourself. I'm not going to get into the story because I don't want to get sued by nobody. Cardi B, I ain't got nothing to say about
that alone.
But the serious thing is that I believe Tasha K is going to lose some money behind this.
At least $4 million.
No, well, definitely $4 million. But the lead attorney said, and I'm going to say allegedly, I'm going to use that word very carefully. They said allegedly Scentbird dropped their sponsorship with Tasha K.
Oh my.
So, I mean, I can understand why though. I mean, that's a huge brand, and Tasha K.
Yeah, you don't want to be. Brands don't want to be attached to no bullshit.
Nope, not at all.
And I just go out and say, I'm all for anybody, but especially black people, just doing their thing, building their own brand, their own platform, and lifting themselves up, especially black women. Mm-hmm. However, I despise everything about that type of so-called journalism.
You don't like Tasha K, just say it. You get mad.
I hate every time. I can hear her voice throughout the entire house when you are watching her, and my skin crawls, okay? First of all, she has the most annoying, obnoxious voice I've ever heard. Why are you yelling? I don't know. Why are you yelling at me, lady? What's the problem? So that's the first thing. And then, I can't never respect anyone who uses their platform to tear other people down.
Intentionally. I agree with that. Yeah.
Intentionally. I understand. To me, I understand that a lot of people, celebrity news is big. And I never liked Wendy Williams.
Yeah, I know.
You know that. So I just don't like that type of journalism. You know what I mean? I know it's going to always exist. Mm-hmm. There's going to be publications like The Inquirer and people like Wendy and Tasha K, but it's just not my vibe.
Yeah.
So.
And you have to have facts to support whatever you are talking about. I mean, you
Absolutely.
just can't go around talking about celebrities like that. So,
yeah.
I mean, I think that a lot of YouTubers will be careful, moving forward, what they say about people.
They should be. And for me, even if you do have facts, everything doesn't have to be spoken on. If somebody's wife is sick, and you get that information, why? Why do you have to report that if that person, that celebrity, hasn't reported that? You know what I'm saying? So
that's the lane and the platform that she built.
Exactly. Hey, like I said, more power to her. I just don't feel sorry for her.
Dang. I mean,
chickens coming home to roost.
I get it. I mean, I definitely get it. And so I want, on a positive note, I want to talk about cocktails and conversations. Coming up February 4th at the Grand Resort. The Grand Resort is a country club on East Market Street, 9519 East Market Street. B&B is hosting, and you can go online and purchase tickets. You can go to B&B website, go to Nikila's Adams Facebook page, and purchase your tickets.
Oh, so this is going to be an event that is open to the public?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, okay, that's dope. I didn't know that. I thought it was just a select. Okay.
Yep.
Sweet.
And it's going to be a very, very, very good time. So, ladies, you don't want to miss this. Get your tickets. I have mine.
So and
I'll see y'all there.
You said
ladies. This time is for the ladies.
Okay, fellas.
And we are going to hang out at the country club.
You got a free night to turn on the TV, watch the game in your drawers, and drink beer till, All right, so that's what's up.
Yes.
You know what I just saw? And I'm kind of excited about Snoop Dogg is dropping a new album next month.
Really?
He is, called Back on Death Row. Back on Death Row. So I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm getting a vibe from just that title right alone. So I want to see what that's all about.
Woo, yes.
Yeah, man. You know,
definitely.
shout out to Uncle Snoop. You know, he's been bringing it to us for 25 plus years. So,
Dope.
yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to that project.
Okay.
Okay. So,
let's get into the nitty gritty of our show today.
let's talk about it.
Okay, so I have made a post on social media wanting to know, would you be upset if your child or kids called someone else mom
Or
dad?
Yeah.
So you and I have not had a conversation about this.
We
So I am eager to hear what you have to say about this. How would you feel if Jordan or Isaiah called somebody else daddy?
Okay, first of all, Jordan's never going to call somebody else dad because you and I are going to be together forever.
Forever. And then some, right?
And then
Because you want to remarry me.
in heaven, yeah.
Absolutely.
So, so that's a scratch. And let's be honest. I wanted to be my ex-wife's boyfriend because Isaiah said his chili was good.
And we know you make
I
really
make
good
damn
chili.
good chili.
You make really good chili.
And to his credit, the brother was a professional chef.
No.
I don't give a damn.
Pedro
You had to
makes
say his
the
name.
best chili.
You had to say his
I
name.
need to have Pedro's chili. I don't know who Pedro is, but I want Pedro's chili.
Oh, so you really want me to kick some? Okay. All right. So that's cool. But so that being said, I can never imagine any of my kids calling someone else daddy or dad. I did read through some of your comments.
Absolutely. Yes.
And like one of the comments said that she was cool with giving her husband's other children or her stepchildren, bonus children, nicknames.
Yeah.
Cute nicknames to
Yes.
call her because she didn't want to overstep those bounds. And you know, maybe if it came to something like that where Isaiah called someone Papa J, whatever. I don't know, whatever he would come up with.
You liar.
You're right. I'm still.
You
I'm
liar.
trying to make it cool, but that's my boy. I don't give a damn. I wouldn't care how old he is. Listen, I'll tell you this. I do not play about my kids, okay? And I do everything to be a father to my children so that they don't feel the need. Now, I wouldn't have a problem with them having a good relationship, and I would appreciate if there was another man that, let's say, if my ex remarried, and when Isaiah was still a teenager, and he was like always there for him, because I've always been there for Aisha.
Yes.
Like that, you know what I'm saying? But Aisha's always called me Joseph, and I've always been cool with that because Aisha is dope.
Yeah.
And he's always like, that's her daddy, and she loved her daddy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But she respects and loves me as the role that I play.
Right.
And she knows that if she ever needs me, and she has. Matter of fact, the house just got $80 from me over the last couple of weeks.
She be swindling money out of everybody for real.
So she knows, but it also makes me feel good that she knows that she can come to me, and she always has, because she knows that I love her. You know, without condition. So that's not an issue for me. But what about you?
Okay. And I mean, I just want to start by saying I love how everyone loves on our kids. I want to just start by that. And Aisha said, don't talk about me. Listen, we going to talk about you, Aisha. But, okay. So the old Marquita it's layers to Marquita. Let's just say that.
Let's talk about it.
I mean, and I like to say that I have grown over the years.
Okay.
Like the old Marquita, the Kiki, would bring the baby mama drama.
Okay.
But honestly, like, it was one person that Aisha dated that just broke down all of the barriers.
Right.
And he has another child with her. And Melissa, like, she just changed my whole perspective of everything.
Right.
To the point where she narrowed it down. It was like, Marquita, we have to get along for the sake of these kids. Our kids are going to be siblings forever. And I'm confident that Melissa loves Aisha, loves any kids that we have how I would love them.
Absolutely. And I agree with that 100%.
And the crazy, like, it's reciprocated. I love Ashai as though he's my own. So because of that, like, I gave you a blended family.
Yeah. Because like it's never been a thing for Aisha to come over here to visit Aisha with Ashai and Ashai playing with Jordan. You know what I'm saying? So it's all love. It's family.
Right.
It's family. And that's part of the dynamics of our blended family. And I'll say this. I honestly don't know exactly why I feel the way I do, why I'm like that, because when I was growing up, my father called my mother's mom, and vice versa. Like, it wasn't, hey, Miss So-and-so, or it's like, hey, Mom, do you need me, Mom? You know what I mean? And but if you notice, I call your mom
mother-in-law,
and she calls me son-in-law.
Son-in-law.
So that's our little way. Like, I can't call anyone else Mom, and you know, I call your dad by his, hey, what's up, Fred? Freddie G, whatever I say. You know, we vibe like it, and it's never been an issue. And I can remember, like, and he doesn't even know this, and I hope it's not taken the wrong way. I almost fell out with an uncle of mine.
No.
who wanted to call me son. When my father was very much alive. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and I think during that time my father was probably sick too, so it may have made it a little extra, and he wanted to kind of take on maybe a certain role for me, and I shut that down completely. I was respectful, because like I said, I don't think he ever knew exactly how I felt. Because I love him, and I would never disrespect him, you know what I'm saying? But like, I've never wanted another father figure. I've never you know, I just do that. But growing up, I would have kids who would call my mom, and I get an attitude.
And I don't blame you.
Yeah,
but
that's my mom.
I have to be honest though. I'm gonna be completely honest, because this show is about transparency.
It is.
So, the way I was raised, and I'm in the process of breaking all generational curses. Like, seriously. So the way I was raised, my parents wanted, my grandma, my mom, my dad, they wanted me to basically go to school, graduate, go to college, fall in love, get married, have kids. The traditional.
Yeah.
How, you know, is that how you was raised as well?
Pretty much.
So I didn't do that.
No, you didn't.
I did not do that.
At least not in that order.
And then I'm going to add by saying my mom would have an entire fit if I call somebody mom. My mom just don't play that. She would be 1000% offended. Like, I think she would unmom me if I would call somebody mom.
Right.
But back to how I was raised. So, like, my mom didn't play that. My grandma didn't play that at all. So, me, 14 years old, I meet Aisha's dad, high school sweetheart, had a baby at the age of 20, decided we didn't want to be together after we had a baby. So, you know, I moved on. We blended this whole family. Right. And I forgot my train of thought where I was going with it.
Damn it, it's the wine. You know what?
Every time I drink wine, I forget. But I'm just going to go back. Okay, I'm going to jump in. Go back to say that with that being said, like, I didn't follow the path that they wanted me to follow. So I can't follow my mom's rules with that. Like, I can't, like, she just don't believe in that. But just to be honest, to answer the question, if Aisha was to call someone mom, it would sting me in my heart. I'm not at that point yet. But one day maybe I will. Like after I die, she can call someone mom.
After I die.
But while I'm alive, Aisha, don't try that. Don't try that.
And you know, and I don't know. But I did see a lot of comments. A lot of people feel a lot of different ways. You know, there were some people who like, I give the child the option, which we did as well. Some people felt like, hey, I'm gonna always be mama.
Yeah.
That can't no one take my place. I'm not that kind of insecure. If someone is helping to raise my child on whatever level, that's fine with me. And I respect all of those. Yeah. I'm just not there.
I'm not there either. But I am all about the love for the child.
Absolutely.
Like, and Isaiah sometimes call me mama. And I love it with everything in my soul. Like everything within my soul. Like it's an honor. It's different. Am I a whole contradiction?
Oh, pretty much, yeah. Absolutely.
Like,
I understand.
But I love our kids. Like, this is not, like, our family. If you would have told me 20 years ago that I would be in this position now, I would be like, oh, you's a lie.
Right.
You are a whole lie.
Right.
But I can't imagine life any other way.
Right. And, you know, like, for instance, I don't feel any less loved or any less of a father to Aisha because she doesn't call me dad. That has nothing, you know, has nothing to do with it. And Isaiah doesn't love you any less when he calls you Miss Marquita or Marquita. You know what I'm saying? He absolutely adores you, and we know that. So to me, those things are more important. I hate that I feel petty sometimes.
I think it's different for men. Especially fathers who are in their child's life. Yeah. And
because that's taken away from us sometimes.
In a way, I feel maybe I am territorial with my kids. Am I? Yeah. I am territorial, and I don't own my kids. But like as far as Aisha, I had her at the age of 20. I took care of her. I nurtured her. She had a father. She had a loving father, but I was like, I'm the one that sacrificed for her. And I feel everything that I put into her, I deserve that title.
Absolutely.
So, do I have a right to be selfish?
I wouldn't give a damn if you were or not.
And at the same time, I still want everyone to love her as much as I do.
Because she deserves that.
Exactly. So her dad's relationship, Melissa's relationships, I want them to love her.
And they do.
Unconditionally. I want you to love her unconditionally.
As you know, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've always wanted the same, you know, for my children, you know, so and I think like even in our family, like if we even go a step further, like with Diamond, you know, Diamond was 16, 17 years old when she came into our lives and easily called me dad, but still called you Marquita because...
That's different.
No, but I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? But she, like...
I love her.
And you'll see her with any other post. This is my other mom, this is my second mom, you know, da-da-da-da.
And I call her my daughter. Like, she is my daughter. That's my daughter.
Yeah, exactly.
And so, it's some people... So, James Stevens said, do you call your mother-in-law mom?
No. And that's what I just, you know, like James, like what I just said earlier is when I grew up, my parents, my father called my grandmother, my mom's mom, and my mom did the same. But me and my mother-in-law came up with this little, hey, son-in-law, hey, mother-in-law. And that's what I say. I call her mother-in-law. She knows I love her. I love her to death. And we have a great relationship. But no, I don't call her mom.
Yeah.
But a former mom.
Yeah, it's a former mom. And James Stephen, I don't call my mother-in-law mom, and it's because I was raised with respect, so it's always Mrs. Lass. And my mom is crazy.
And it's so funny because your mom is also crazy about my mom.
She is,
like,
yeah.
They love each other.
But if my mom is on here, like she'll say, no, it ain't no calling nobody else mom, mommy. No, it ain't none of that. Right. But, okay, so another thing, I'm extremely comfortable with Jordan calling her godmom. She called her godmommy. Mm-hmm. I'm extremely comfortable with that.
Yeah, exactly. It's a form of, but it's not mom.
Yeah.
It's not mommy.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I get that.
Yes.
Yeah. So, what other comments you got?
Okay, guys. Aisha says that she deserves that. Period. She loves her N-words. And don't ignore my comments. What's wrong with that child? What is wrong with her?
Razor, that's what's wrong with her.
So,
anything else? That's all the.
No, that's all that I have. I poured my heart and my soul out today. I gave you guys my honesty. Oh, and I forgot. Aisha said that I look cute. Thank you, Aisha.
I know she does.
And what you mean you call your mom's friend? I knew that she was a traitor, Aisha.
Oh, she ain't loyal.
But her friends call me mom. I love it.
They do.
I love it.
They do. And it's all good. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's good. It's good conversation because there's so many people that are living with blended families. Mm-hmm. You know, so many parents have stepchildren, bonus children. Mm-hmm. You know, whatever the term is that we like to use. There's a lot of people who are divorced who date. You know what I mean? So it's like this can be a really touchy situation, a touchy subject for a lot of people and a lot of kids as well. Right. You know, like how do I address this new person that's in my life, especially if this new person treats me great. They respect me. They do everything for me. I love them. I love being around them. I can go talk to them. Mm-hmm. You know, but at the same time, I have a wonderful other parent who I love just as much, who does just as much for me, and you don't want there to be a conflict. So, I'm glad. I was happy when you posed that question on Facebook the other day. I think it was a dope conversation to have.
Yeah, and it's like this. I mean, just to be honest, we are not perfect. We are not experts. We are not any counselors. We're not advisors. We are just two people that's trying to figure out like life. We don't have the traditional life. Right. So, you know, we're just sharing it with you guys and being transparent. We want to have some fun. And I think that,
That's it. Exactly. We just opening ourselves up because we going through the same shit everybody else is going through. You know, we just like to have conversations about it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, babe, I think is this our last week broadcasting live on Facebook?
Yes, it is, because we need to grow on YouTube.
We need to grow on YouTube. So, but that doesn't mean that you can't still see portions of our, you can't still go to our Facebook page to get content, to see clips from the show and things of that nature. But we definitely want you guys to go check us out on our YouTube channel, which is
HHO Podcast. And your mommy said that you are a pretty boy.
Mama!
And Sean Faulkner is showing some love from Houston, Texas. Thank you, Sean.
That's my boy. That's my homie. That's my cat right there. But I'm gonna get to my mom. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna talk to her later. But so yeah, HHO Podcast on YouTube, and we definitely also want you guys to start checking us out, you know, on your car ride to work, while you're at the gym on the treadmill. You know, check out the podcast on Apple or Spotify or wherever you listen to your podcast at. We really appreciate all the love that you guys have been giving us, and like Marquita said, we are in the process of really trying to grow and expand what we're doing here and this brand. So we appreciate the love.
Yes, and support us. Like, subscribe, go to YouTube, guys.
Show real love, y'all. All right.
Oh, and them damn kids. Yeah, I'm working on my bad words. I'm I'm cleaning up my life.
Listen, before we go, let's just be honest. Marquita got a call from
Pastor
Todd Johnson to participate in some workshops and things of that nature and be on some platforms, and she wants to make sure that she's beating the pastor's standards. Shout out to Pastor Todd,
Yes.
Todd and his crew on Religiously Incorrect and everything that he does in the community. We appreciate him. We love him. Everything that he's doing around him in the Warren area, Trumbull County. So shout out to him. And yeah, so I'll make sure you and Marquita is.
I'm wholesome.
she presents herself to be a holy, willing sacrifice. But that's all we got for y'all today, man. It's been fun. Love you.
Yes.
We out.